Being a college student while working full time has definitely posed a challenge to me when it comes to productivity. Trying to balance both school and work has really left me with little to no downtime. While school and work are both important, I do have projects and ambitions of my own that require a little bit of my time. So in order for me to be able to work on my own projects, it is essential to try to be as productive as possible. At first I just really wanted to be more productive. So I went down the rabbit hole of watching every single Matt D'Avella video, reading Forbes and the Wall Street Journal about the habits of the top CEOs of America and how they delegate their time. But at the end of the day, practices that might work for Elon Musk might not work for you and might not even work for me. So today I'm going to share with you guys some of the best practices that I have adopted into my lifestyle that have allowed me to better manage my time and be more productive. The first step for better managing your time is going to be to analyze your day and see what you spend the most of your time on. Now, I don't mean for you to go with your stopwatch and track every single thing you do and how long do you spend on that task. What I mean is, as you go about your day, try to think about what are you doing right now, what is this benefiting, and how much time are you investing into this. For example, think about your commute to work or to school. Is it really required that you drive to work or to school, or can you find other alternatives that allow you to use that time more productively? For example, I used to drive my car every day to work and back, but for the last 2 weeks, I have actually taken the train. While the train does take 10 minutes longer than by car, I can use the time that I'm in the train to go through emails, get ahead of my weekly reading for school, or write a script for a YouTube video. I also drive a Mustang, so taking the train really saves me a lot of money in the long run when it comes to gas. Secondly, you want to determine what your time is worth. So let's say you live in California and you earn the minimum wage. Therefore, when you're at work, your time is worth $17 an hour. But what about your off time? How much is that worth? Well, the answer is it's worth the same, if not more. You see, your downtime and your off days are when you can actually work on yourself and work on some of your long-term goals. While in reality, you're actually not earning those $17 an hour, when you use that time to work on yourself and on your goals, you're investing into your future, and that is worth far more than $17 an hour. So while I don't want you to cancel dinner with your buddies because you're not getting $17 an hour, determining what your time is worth is going to help you make better decisions regarding your time that are more efficient and more productive. You can also give yourself a little bit of a deadline when working on projects. For example, if I'm writing a video script for YouTube, I can set aside 2 hours for that and pretend that I only have 2 hours to finish it. That forces me to enter a flow mode, which is far more productive and allows me to be much more creative and focus on my work. Because I know what my time is worth, I know that I can't just sit all day on a YouTube script and that I need to get that done within a timely manner. My third practice is to start better planning your day. Now, we all have things that we want to get done in a day, but sometimes those tasks do not get fulfilled because they are not realistic. In order to avoid that, set up your day in a way that you can reasonably set aside some time to work on these tasks and really get them done. You know what they say about under-promising and over-delivering? You kind of want to do that with your daily tasks. By checking every single item off of your to-do list every day, it builds momentum. It makes you feel good about yourself. But if you set too many tasks and too many goals for a single day, when you don't fulfill them, it is easy to fall out of track and just lose that momentum and lose the motivation to keep on working on your goals. On the flip side, focusing way too much on your goals could also be the reason why getting these tasks done has been so difficult for you. I can tell from experience that that was the case for me. I was really caught up in that really big end goal, which really discouraged me to get those little essential tasks done. And without those little tasks, it is impossible for us to achieve the big end goal. And the reason for that is when you look at your big end goal that seems so far away, doing these little tasks might seem irrelevant and redundant, but trust me, those consistent daily activities are the backbone of achieving your goals. In order to get through the discouragement, I want you to think about the place you want to be. Think about the car, think about the house, think about the job, think about the company you want to have. Imagine you're 5 years old and you can be whatever you want to. Now think to yourself, how did I get here? I want you to think about what time did you wake up? What time did you go to bed? Do you work out? Do you commute? Do you drink coffee? Do you have a to-do list? Think about the daily activities that you would be doing if you were at the place you want to be now. Now that you have that in mind, compare this daily routine to the daily routine you have now and see what changes can you realistically make to be one step closer to that goal. Now that you see who you want to be and that you have a general idea of what a day in that life might look like, you need to think of actions. You need to create actions that will keep you on track for that goal. If the goal is to save $10,000 this year, but you only make $35,000 per year, we really need to take action. So you know the goal is to save money. Now, an action could be as easy as stop eating out as much. If you want to save $10,000 by the end of the year, Stop going to the mall that often because once you're in the mall, you end up buying new shoes, new clothes, and just new things that you really don't need. If the goal is to save $10,000 by the end of the year, start logging into your bank account every single day. When you're on the path of reaching a certain goal, you will develop a lifestyle that is designed to achieve that goal. And once that's done, you're actually going to stop thinking about your goal. I mean, sure, you're still going to think about how you want to save $10,000 by the end of the year. But because you have built these habits, saving $10,000 is just going to be the consequence of the new lifestyle you have built. This way, your goals won't seem impossible. As a matter of fact, they'll seem small. And you're eventually going to end up pursuing even bigger goals. My fourth habit, and I know you're not gonna like this, but it's to wake up earlier. Now, I know what all of you Gen Zers are gonna say, but Lucas, I'm not a morning person. Why would I wake up early if I can just sleep in? I'm not even gonna bore you with the same articles your mom and dad share in the family group chat. That most CEOs wake up around 4 to 5 a.m. and that they also go to bed from 9 to 10 p.m. While you might think that they're just old and wrong, your parents are actually right. In fact, waking up just an hour earlier could have a huge impact on your mood, productivity, and stress level. What most people get wrong about waking up early is that you don't have to wake up and hop on your computer right away. The early morning is the perfect time to focus on yourself. In fact, it is a big productivity killer to start your day off by responding to other people or checking your email, because that way you are now allowing other people to dictate how your day is going to go and what are you going to tackle first. Instead of allowing others to dictate how your day is going to go, start your day off with a good breakfast, a good workout, or even a meditation if that's what you're into. This will build momentum and make sure you have enough fuel for a productive day. My fifth practice is to stop responding to people right away. If you're looking to enhance your productivity, having your phone with you can make that 10 times harder. Trust me. Let's say you have been consistently working on a project for the last 10 minutes and that you have now just entered a very productive workflow. If your phone buzzes because your old buddy from high school texted you and you end up interrupting your work to respond to him, you have now destroyed that very valuable flow of creativity and focus. What you should do instead to avoid these distractions is group texting. Instead of dropping whatever you're doing every time you receive a message or a new email, wait until you have 5 messages waiting for your response. Once they stack up, you can then reply to all 5 of them at once, allowing you to properly finish whatever it is that you're working on and manage your time well. By group texting, you're going to reduce the amount of times you interrupt your workflow to respond to other people. Plus, if somebody really needs you, they'll either double or triple text you or give you a call. And with all of that said, that will wrap up the video for today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe down here so you don't miss my next video. I would really appreciate if you could leave a like if this video helped you in any way. As always, make sure to make someone's day today. Have a good one. Peace.